Good evening and welcome live from the fabulous Royal and Derngate. Welcome to our third course and our final serving of the 2020-2021 Weetabix Northamptonshire Food and Drink Awards. Tonight, Anna and I are very proud to be here, socially distanced of course, and well apart from each other and the two technicians who are supporting us. We will be changing our format again slightly and, fingers crossed, hosting a few more surprises, but more of those later. This evening, as Francesca from headline sponsor Weetabix will go through shortly, is all about moving forward. And we're delighted that you're joining us as we do that through the Food and Drink College Student of the Year Award, the World Cuisine Restaurant of the Year Award, and the Booker Dining Venue of the Year Award, celebrating 20 finalists, all of them winners. And we've even got a few surprises for some of our producers. So when we talk about our list of 15 finalists in the two venue categories we're celebrating this evening, I never cease to be amazed at the support from the sector and the general public for the amazing offer we have through these venues in the past, their modified offer in the present, and what's to come in the future. Adaptable, entrepreneurial, with a commitment to quality, passion for local, and being just plain, and so often underrated, brilliant businessmen and women. It is no surprise to me that UK hospitality reports that 68% of us say that hospitality venues give us something to look forward to. Let's celebrate them all tonight and wish them well. With these two categories, a particular thank you to our judges and mystery shoppers who adapted and delivered in tight timelines and with good grace. We calculated your help at just over 400 hours worth of support, an amazing 57.5 working days. Thank you to all of you. Thinking of a guest who knows a thing or two about running restaurants and understands the Northamptonshire Food and Drink Awards, we invited Thomasina Myers from Oaxaca, who has been busy during lockdown. Not only has she been participating in the Chefs in Schools initiative to cook for families reliant on free school meals, leading Oaxaca's involvement in the Cook 19 project, and creating a series of cook-alongs, Oaxaca at Home, she has also been a voice for the industry in the media.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, it's been a long time since I was at the awards ceremony in 2018 when I saw the incredible diversity and quality of the food and drink sector in Northamptonshire. And what a year this year has been. Quite frankly, it's a miracle that all of you have managed to get it together and actually enter these awards. So absolutely well done for that, and huge congratulations to all of you finalists and of course to the winners. It's very exciting times, and just break a leg. Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Not only was Tommy an amazing keynote speaker at our 2018 awards ceremony, she won the very first series of the current MasterChef format in 2005. So it's my very great pleasure now then to hand over to Fran to tell you more about the format of the evening and what it means to Weetabix to be supporting you.
Thank you, Rachel. And I'd like to just start where Rachel finished. As a business that is deeply rooted in our local community, we know how much the success of Northamptonshire matters. We know firsthand the difference it makes for a business and its employees to be based in and to feel they're contributing to a thriving local area. This St Patrick's Day, with spring just around the corner, we can already see our locally grown wheat poking its head up from the soil. Knowing that reminds me that come the August harvest, virtual events such as tonight will, I hope, very much be the exception rather than the rule. And that's why this year, more than ever, initiatives like the Northamptonshire Awards are just so important. This isn't just about celebrating the different businesses and the individuals who win the awards. It's about maintaining and reinforcing a sense of community and links across Northamptonshire's food and drink sector, sowing the seeds for future growth. So through our role as headline sponsor, we've been immensely proud to stand beside you all over the past 12 months. And of course, it's not just about looking back to what's been achieved this year. As we reach this final course of the awards, we're now turning our minds towards the future. And what could be more exciting about the future of food and drink in Northamptonshire than the amazing talent we're celebrating tonight? In our Food and Drink College Student of the Year Award, initiated and sponsored by Molten College, we're able to celebrate the young people who will keep our sector thriving long into the future. I must just mention the work of our 3 local colleges, Northampton, Tresham and Molten. At Weetabix, we have had brilliant experience working with apprentices from Tresham. And if you're not involved with one of the colleges already, I would strongly encourage you to speak to one of those colleges. The future of our sector is being developed through their work right now, and that's pretty exciting for all of us. Representing the more immediate future, we have our venues, which we hope will be able to safely reopen in future months. Our World Cuisine Restaurant Award, sponsored by British Pepper and Spice and Booker Dining Venue, comes along with a healthy side dish of planning, as I know most of you are doing all you can to get ready to reopen, and I wish you all luck with that. Through all of these tough days, we have to look forward and we have to keep going. At Weetabix, our purpose is to make better breakfasts for better lives, and that's been our guiding star throughout this very tough year. And I know that many of you have had a similar belief, do have a similar belief in the ability of food and drink to make such a difference to people's lives, and that helps us all to stay extremely passionate about what we do. It's been a privilege to be part of your stories this year through our involvement with the business support webinars, the judging panel and the awards planning. And I have to say that the resilience, the dedication and the creativity that I've witnessed amongst you all has left me truly confident that food and drink in Northamptonshire has an incredibly bright future. So enjoy this evening, and we look forward to seeing you all again, I hope in person, at next year's awards, if not before.
Thank you, Fran, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome from me to part 3 of our awards, the third course, or pudding, if you like. Well, we'll get cracking with the all-important results shortly, but first, a little treat. For having just heard from the very first MasterChef champion, Tommy Myers, we can now go live to the Northampton kitchen of a semi-finalist in the series last year, none other than former Northampton Saints and England Saxons rugby player, Christian Day, and a fellow who's been a supporter of the competition for many years. Good evening, Christian.
Good evening, Anna. How are you?
I'm extremely well. I'm just slightly worried, having seen that bottle of Ratless Stout from Phipps NBC, that you might have been drinking already.
The one I'm drinking is just
out of shot. You've got a fantastic array of you've got a fantastic array of ingredients there for us, Christian. You very kindly conjured up a very special Northamptonshire pie for us tonight, which you're going to be giving away. Tell us a little bit more about the pie you have in store.
Yeah, so it's St Patrick's, one of my very favourite pies. It's a steak and stout and blue cheese pie, but it's just full of fantastic Northamptonshire ingredients. You can see some of them around me here, and I'll be giving it away tomorrow. So if you head over to my Instagram, you can enter and win it tomorrow.
Fantastic. You're no stranger, of course, to cooking in front of, well, let's say millions of people. I'm not sure we've got millions tonight, but is this bringing back happy memories of MasterChef last year, or getting the tummy rumbling a little bit?
It feels like a long time ago now, but I'm enjoying watching this year's series. It's one of my favourite TV shows, so it's good to watch someone else get put under pressure.
Why on earth did you put yourself through all that?
Why did we do a lot of things? It was great fun. Really enjoyed it.
Did you? What did you learn from it? Because I think that's one of the things that our chefs tell us when they participate in this competition, that it's not only a chance to show off what they can do, but how much they learn from it as well. What did you get from John Torode and Greg Wallace?
I learned the things that look easy on TV are a lot harder in person.
Yeah, a stressful time. Well, look, I'm going to do a quick name check to some of the ingredients around you. So Phipps for their Ratless Stout. We've got Mellow Yellow from Farrington Oils. Haygate's one of our sponsors, got your flour. The Egg Shed has provided the eggs. I'm going to forget somebody, aren't I? Beef, the beef shin we've got, courtesy of one of our local food hero finalists, Nobra Lodge. Not forgetting the Northamptonshire Blue from Hampton Fine Foods. And a little dash of a special Northamptonshire sauce, Christian, of which I know you're a fan because you cook it with your cauliflower cheese, I think, don't you?
I do. It's from Jay's, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's lovely. It's a rival to Worcester.
Never heard of Worcestershire sauce, sorry. It's only Northamptonshire sauce now. Well, look, I'll leave you to your kneading because you're a busy man and you've got a pie to make for us. But a little bit later in the evening, thank you, Christian, we will be offering you the chance to win the pie that Christian is making for us, a special Northamptonshire pie based on that St Patrick's Day recipe. So our third course of awards presentations begins with that of Food and Drink College Student of the Year, a new category which was introduced thanks to the generous sponsorship of Molten College. It was aimed at students aged between 16 and 21 who were undertaking a full or part-time course at Northampton, Molten or Tresham College, and was designed to recognise students showing drive, commitment and passion for the sector, who were demonstrating exceptional progress in skills development, who were keen to learn and who are simply young ambassadors for the food and drink sector. Well, after receiving entries from students at all three esteemed educational establishments, the following 5 were selected as finalists and then interviewed to take part in Zoom interviews to determine the final placings. I should clarify here that Molten College were not part of the judging panel, nor indeed had any role in any aspect of this category, apart from generously sponsoring it. The quintet, which in the case of all categories this evening will be announced in alphabetical order, are Brian Dimalaluan from Tresham College, Austin Howsam from Northampton College, Joseph Kent from Tresham College, Patrick Kosmala, also from Tresham, and Mia Pattison from Molten College. Well, as our sponsor of this category, Molten College is based in the heart of rural Northamptonshire and is celebrating its centenary this year with numerous events planned to recognise its rich history. The college specialises in the key strategic sectors of the region: agriculture, business, food and nutrition, construction, equine, public services, sport and supported learning study programmes. Students at the college are able to study from entry level right through to degree level. And in 2019, the college opened a brand new state-of-the-art food and drink innovation centre where students study food nutrition and professional bakery. The centre is a resource for the food and drink industry in Northamptonshire and is regularly used by companies within the sector to conduct research. So I'm delighted to welcome their principal and CEO, Corrie Harris, to announce the results.
Thanks, Anna. Molten College are delighted to sponsor this category, which was new for 2020-21. All the finalists show great promise in their chosen career path, and we wish them all the very best. So without further ado, let's get on to the bronze winners. Awarded bronze in the Food and Drink College Student of the Year category are Brian Dimalaluan from Tresham College and Joseph Kent from Tresham College and Patrick Kosmala from Tresham College. Well done, the three of you, very well done. And the next category is the gold category. So awarded gold in the Food and Drink College Student of the Year category is Mia Pattison from Molten College. And finally, awarded gold with distinction in the Food and Drink College Student of the Year category is Austin Howson from Northampton College. Many congratulations to all of the finalists, and particularly the gold winners. Well done, everybody.
Thank you very much, Corrie, and to Molten College for your continuing support. Good luck indeed for your centenary year, and we look forward to joining in with your celebrations when we're allowed to, of course. So, massive congratulations to our 2 gold winners, and indeed the first time we've had a gold with distinction. We'll speak to Austin shortly, but first let's go to Mia Pattison. Congratulations, Mia. How does it feel to have been awarded gold in our category?
I'm really pleased. Thank you so much. I can't thank anyone more for the support that everyone gives me.
Tell us a little bit more about the course that you're studying, Mia, and what a challenge it must have been for you as a student during, all the lockdowns that we've been experiencing.
I study level 3 professional bakery at Molten, and it's been hard having to do the learning from home, but everyone's been really supportive.
And you've had the chance, therefore, to expand your own business as a result. So tell us a little bit more about Mia's Cakes and Bakes.
Yeah, I opened my business a year ago, and everyone throughout lockdown has continued to support and buy products from me, so I'm really grateful for that.
What do you make?
I make cupcakes, brownies, and big celebration cakes.
And how do people find you if they want to order some of those to help in your celebrations?
On Facebook or Instagram, and it's both under Mia's Cakes and Bakes.
Mia's Cakes and Bakes. And what about going back to your regular place of work from where I think you're furloughed currently, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm currently furloughed from the old bank in Rothwell, and I'm hoping to go back on the 17th of March.
So
17th of May.
So I was going to say, so you've got a couple of months of busy baking until then. Well, congratulations on your gold. And we will keep in touch with you to find out how your continuing studies are going. But many congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There we are, Mia of Mia's Cakes and Bakes, and a student at Molten College who's done so well in gaining that gold. One of Mia's tutors said that she was an exceptional talent, really showing her passion and creativeness for baking. Well done. Well, let's catch up then with our gold with distinction winner, and that is Northampton College student Austin Howson. Austin, are you there? Can we cross live to Austin?
Yes.
In his home? I can hear you, Austin, if I can't see you, so I don't know whether our audience can, but as long as we can hear you, that's what counts. Hi, Austin. Now, Austin, you picked up bronze in our Booker Young Chef of the Year category only last month, so now you've got a gold to add to that. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels fantastic. Of course, winning the bronze, being one of the youngest competitors in the Young Chef, feels really good. And now, obviously, getting gold with distinction feels amazing.
I can tell you that the judges just felt that gold didn't seem enough. So you really deserve that particular honour. Mia's been busy, clearly baking, and I think you've been challenged in the same way, haven't you? Tell us a little bit about the company that you've set up.
Yeah, so me and my girlfriend set up a business last January time called Cheeky Chomp, and yeah, it's been keeping us busy all over lockdown. It's been the only thing keeping us going.
And tell us about the course that you're studying at Northampton College as well, and what support they've been for you.
So I'm studying level 3 patisserie and confectionery at Northampton College. And yeah, they've been really helpful over the lockdown, providing us with work, just keeping us busy, refining our skills. Yeah.
And a gold with distinction is a great springboard for you. How are you going to use that in progressing your career, do you think, Austin?
Well, it'll be straight on my CV, and it'll be there for all the future employees to look at, and hopefully it'll give me a good representation.
Fantastic. Well, tell us about your business and where people can source your treats from.
They're called Cheeky Chomp on Instagram and Facebook. We have a website, www.cheekychomp.com, and we're about to launch our Easter menu tomorrow, so that'll be live tomorrow morning.
Great timing. Well, many congratulations on your gold with distinction, Austin. It's been great to chat to you.
Thank you. It's great to chat to you too.
Great. We'll catch you soon. Well, there we are. That was Austin Howson and Cheeky Chomp on Facebook if you want to support our gold with distinction winner. Well, our thanks go to our judges in this particular category. That's Stuart Branch, Chief People and Digital Officer at Weetabix, to Andrew Hollett, General Manager of Kettering Park Hotel, Stephen Smith, who's CEO of EMB and Chair of the University of Derby's Governing Council, and Margaret Holman, former Head of Bishop Stortford School in Kettering, Chair of the Board of Directors of the Peterborough Diocese Education Trust, and a Director of the Woodard Academies Trust. Well, a reminder that we're live across social media this evening, so please do find and follow us across the various platforms, and don't forget to use the hashtag WNFAD20 for your contributions. So before we move on to the second set of results, I think it's time to find out how our chef is getting on with his St Patrick's Day inspired Northamptonshire pie. It's getting a topping, Christian, I see.
It was good timing, that.
Yeah, let's have a look. What have you been doing since we were last with you?
So I made a short crust pastry earlier, so I've just rolled that out. Filled the pie with the delicious Northamptonshire ingredients, and then I've just been crimping the top and making it look beautiful.
And how are you going to decorate it for us? Because you're going to add some extra special touches, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got some Northamptonshire sheaves to go on top, and some nice braiding as well, so it'll look beautiful.
Fantastic. When you were a Saints player, and an England Saxon player at that, you were consuming, I think, 6,000 calories a day. I guess you've had to cut that back a bit. How do you stay so slim, Christian?
No, that's the problem. I still can. I'm getting plumper by the day.
Because food is, and always has been, a massive passion for you. Where did that come from?
I think as a sports person, you need to eat healthy food, and healthy food can be quite boring. So I just developed a love for cooking, and it kind of helped my career. But yeah, I just love eating food, and I like meeting people who produce food as well, because they're generally just so passionate about what they do.
And that leads very nicely to how and why you got engaged with the Northamptonshire Food and Drink Awards. And you've been a judge with us for a number of years, from product categories to chef last year. Sam Squires won our Chef of the Year category, and I know you're a big fan of his. What impresses you when you see the talent of what we've got here in the county?
I think there's particularly food producers in Northamptonshire, just people doing everything from all different niches. There's no real kind of specialist. There's just a real variety, and Sam performed incredibly well in that final, and well done to him for winning. Absolutely.
Well, he's vying. He hopes for another gong maybe later in the evening, so we'll find out more about that in due course. Your food passion means that you're permanently cooking. Christian, are you a tidy chef?
I am. I'm very organised. I'm a bit anal about everything being at right angles, so yeah, I'm pretty tidy.
So this will be a very neat and symmetrical pie, will it?
Very neat indeed.
Fantastic. Well, anybody who wants to see the treats that you make can visit your Instagram page at ChristianDay83, and that indeed is where people can win the pie that you're making for us a little bit later. So I'll let you get that in the oven, and we'll catch up with you later on, Christian. Thank you very much. Christian Day there, Northampton Saints player as was, and a long-standing supporter, as you say, of the Food and Drink Awards. So we'll move on to our second category of this evening, and that of World Cuisine Restaurant of the Year, proudly sponsored yet again by British Pepper and Spice, and, as the name suggests, aimed at eateries offering a predominantly international food, but excluding more European dishes. Another record year of entries, including from those who've been finalists before, as well as newcomers to the competition. Last summer, when restrictions allowed it, you remember those heady days, don't you? Our merry band of first-stage mystery shoppers visited all the entrants before the shortlist of 6 was chosen. They are #Justin Chef, Northampton; Nazreen in Burton Latimer; Oren Foe in Northampton; Saffron in Northampton; The Exotic Dining in Kettering; and Truva Charcoal Grill and Bar in Towcester. Let's just dwell a little on why those 6 venues made it through to the final. Of Hashtag, the diners said, "We would definitely eat here again and have already recommended it to friends. It's great to have the open kitchen at the rear to observe chefs in action." Of Nazarene, "We would definitely eat here again and would strongly recommend it. It's a cut above the average Indian curry house. They clearly take pride in what they do." Of Orenfo, "We're impressed. We'll definitely return. The ambience in the restaurant was great. A fine example of how to do it." Of Saffron, "The service simply could not be faulted. This has the potential to be my favourite restaurant," said one mystery shopper. Of Exotic Dining, "Quality of the food was worth recommending to friends and family. The widest range of world cuisines, all extremely well executed." And of Truva, "We would dine here again and are already recommending to friends. Indeed, we found it through being part of the awards, and we've discovered another new gem. Thank you." Well, our second stage mystery shoppers visited those 6 finalists during the window of opportunity last autumn, their identities, of course, remaining a secret, and it was their additional reviews which led to the final results. To announce those, I'm delighted to introduce Ian Kelland, Commercial Director with British Pepper and Spice. With a trading history dating back more than 300 years to the Great Fire of London in 1666, BP&S is the leading manufacturer of herbs and spices in the UK and can proudly boast that 95% of households have a product containing a herb or spice from their Northampton mill. Showing its further commitment to its home county, that being in addition to its ongoing sponsorship of this category, the company also kindly supported the local response to the COVID pandemic by giving generously to help set up the Northamptonshire Emergency Food Aid Alliance, which provided thousands of meals to the most vulnerable in our communities at the peak of the crisis. Ian, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Anna. British Pepper and Spice are proud to be sponsoring this category again. We were thrilled to see some new finalists as well as some returning finalists this year. It's obviously been a really tough year for the hospitality sector, but many of the restaurants in this category have found a way to keep going and keep offering their customers excellent food and service throughout. So well done to every one of you. Now, awarded bronze in the World Cuisine Restaurant of the Year category are Nazarene in Burton Latimer, Saffron in Northampton, The Exotic Dining in Kettering. And awarded silver in World Cuisine Restaurant of the Year category is hashtag Justin Chef in Northampton. And awarded gold in the World Cuisine Restaurant of the Year category are Orenfo in Northampton and Truva Charcoal Grill and Bar in Towcester. Many congratulations to all of the finalists and particularly those gold award winners.
Thank you very much, Ian. Don't go too far away there. We'll be back with you in a minute. But for now, let's add our massive congratulations to all of our finalists, but in particular to Truva Charcoal Grill and Bar in Towcester, last year's runner-up going one better this year. Of our second stage mystery shoppers, they were quoted as saying, "We could really find very little to mark down this restaurant on." And to Orenfo, similarly runners-up in 2018, where a mystery shopper said the ambience in this restaurant was great. The food was of such high quality. So we'll catch up with the guys at Orenfo in a moment, but let's first link to Reggie. Well, Reggie and family, it seems, from Truva Charcoal Grill and Bar over in Towcester. Reggie, massive congratulations to you and going one better than last year. So how does that feel?
Thank you very much. We are so chuffed today. It's lovely that our hard work is recognized by you. Thank you very much.
Well, that's very kind. As I say, you've got the big family to celebrate with there, and I expect you're really going to look forward to being able to celebrate with your team as well. Do you want to give them a public pat on the back for the hard work that they put in?
Yes, I need to thank all my working colleagues, my manager, my chef, and all other staff. Thank you very much for their hard work on it as well.
And you've been hard at it, changing things up, shaking things up for when you can fully reopen. I know you've been offering, obviously, an experience anyway. Tell us what you've been doing while lockdown's been happening.
We were just decorating our restaurant at the moment, but we were open for the takeaways and the deliveries. And we are preparing our restaurant for opening, the garden and the inside. So they're all ready.
I bet you can't wait.
You can't wait.
I bet.
People are calling us for reservations now.
That's fantastic. So what would you like to say to your customers who've supported you over the years, Reggie?
I'd like to thank them a lot. They supported a lot, and especially in lockdown, all the takeaways and deliveries, they didn't stop. And so I would like to thank them a lot.
Fantastic. Can we have a little cheer from all the family? Come on. Oh, that's it. That's the celebration. Well, listen, we'll leave you to crack open the bubbly. Well done on your gold. And we look forward to coming and dining with you before too long. Well done, Reggie, and all the team at Truva Charcoal Grill and Bar down in Toaster. Well, there was a second gold, as you heard, in that category, and that was the guys at Oren Faux in Northampton, who, as we heard, were runners-up in 2018. So we've got Tran and Min joining us live from the restaurant. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Massive congratulations. I'm a big fan of your restaurant, discovered you because of your participation in the awards. What does it mean to you now to pick up gold 2 years after being runner-up?
It's just fantastic, especially after such a tough year, to actually have this. It's a bit of, I guess it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, the boost that we needed to be able to reopen, and such on a high note as well. So it's been amazing to hear that we've come gold.
Fantastic. It's lovely for us, you know, runners-up in 2018. I myself came in and offered you the feedback that we offer to those who participate, helping them to improve. What difference does that kind of element of the competition make to a business like yours, do you think?
It makes such a big difference, because then we can see what we're doing wrong. Sometimes we can't see it, but for you to give us the feedback of, because some customers don't give us the negative feedback, so we kind of do need to hear that at the same time, and it's just helping us to improve and knowing what to improve. And
well, not a lot to be able to improve on this time. What did you want to add, Tran?
We just want to say thank you for everyone who supported us all the way through this hard times, and thank you Weetabix and all the organisers around that.
Yes.
Well,
it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Just lost for words.
Well, you'll be able to put that gold certificate proudly up on the wall. And in terms of what you're doing to prepare for reopening, what's happening at Oren Faux?
So we're going to make COVID safe, a lot of outdoor dining.
We've refurbished inside, and there's a new menu to come when we reopen again.
Fantastic. So if people haven't been to you before and want to discover you, why should they? Why are you gold winners, do you think?
Come out and explore the exotic Vietnamese spicy.
It's refreshing and it's light, it's healthy, so there's a little bit for everyone. So if you like spice, there's spice, but not everything is overly spicy. Everything is adaptable with Vietnamese cuisine, and that's the best thing, I think.
Well, you've teased us and tempted us, so we should be booking very soon. Guys, congratulations on your gold. Thank you very much for joining us. That's Tran and Min from Oren Faux in Northampton, who look quite pleased, don't they, about the gold that they've just won in their World Cuisine Restaurant category. Well, before we let Ian get back to his chicken tikka masala, we have a little surprise addition to the competition this evening, coming in recognition of a recent rise in the county, whose producers have a range offering, well, let's just say, a good kick. To tell us more, let's head back to Ian Kelland.
Thank you, Anna. In addition to the excellent entries in the Artisan Product of the Year, we were particularly impressed with some of the spicy products that were entered. So in addition to the World Cuisine Restaurant category results, we're thrilled to award the highly commended to the following for their spicy products. Bite Me Spices in Northampton with their onion bhaji mix and habanero and red onion relish. The Atinde House Company in Northampton with their habanero oil. Vicky's Kitchen in Northampton with their barbecue mashup and Scotch bonnet. Many congratulations to all of you. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you very much to you, Ian, and indeed to British Pepper and Spice for your continuing support and for the, the extra that little support brings to some of our fine spice producers. Well, don't forget, if you're posting your congratulations on social media this evening to any of our bronze, silver, gold or gold with distinction winners, don't forget to use the hashtag WNFAD20. Well, I don't know about you, but all this talk of food is making me feel rather hungry. So let's find out how our esteemed MasterChef finalist Christian Day is getting on with our St Patrick's Day dish. Doing a bit of, what are you doing there, Christian, with a whisk or something?
I've just finished egg washing our pie that I've just made in front of you. There's a little bit still to go on, but the Weetabix wheat sheaves have gone on, so it's pretty much finished now.
Now, is that the kind of standard fare that you'd cook of a Wednesday evening, Christian?
A little bit more care and attention went into this one, but yeah, I do love a pie, I've got to say.
But you're a real sweet treat man as well, judging by some of the photos on your Instagram. I mean, go through some of the fabulous things that you've created.
Oh, I love two young kids, so they like joining in and teaming up. But for Mother's Day, we did a nice afternoon tea for Mrs. Day. So it's I like having a go at anything really. It's always good fun.
That's really important, actually. You've mentioned your children, Emily and Anna, because we need young people through, the Food and Drink College student category that we've heard of this evening to be inspired by food. What do you pass on to them about? It's not just about putting food in you; it's about enjoying the experience of it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that food it gets people around the table, and it's huge for families, and it's something that maybe we've missed for the last year. So I really can't wait to get out and visit some of these amazing sounding restaurants and sit down as a family and enjoy someone else cooking for once.
And what don't you like about cooking? Presumably washing up, I'm guessing, or are you pretty good at that?
Not too bad with washing up. The boring bits of prep, I suppose, are a bit dull, but I quite enjoy it really. I don't mind a bit of washing up.
No. And your favourite dish, if you were going to go off to an award-winning restaurant about which we're going to hear shortly, what would your favourite dish be? Favourite dish?
I do love pork. I think pork can kind of be cooked in so many different ways. So I do love a bit of pork belly or something like that. That would probably be my choice.
Yeah. Presumably you'll never touch undercooked lamb again.
Yeah. Just the fat was undercooked, but thank you for sticking that dagger in me.
Christian, to explain, if you missed him and how could you have done on MasterChef last summer, just went out at the semi-final stage, but it was a fantastic achievement. And look, just to prove that he really can cook. And Christian, forgive me, because I always wanted to be a Blue Peter presenter, so now I can say, here's one he made earlier. That's the finished product. That is fabulous. Just remind us what's in that. Just remind us what that recipe is, Christian, will you?
So it's a steak, stout and blue cheese pie.
And all created with fine Northamptonshire ingredients. So how are people going to win that, Christian, that very pie? To visit your Instagram page?
If you head over to my Instagram, it'll go up tomorrow. It'll be done in one day. And you'll just have to leave a comment or something like that and you'll enter and we will deliver it to you tomorrow. Fantastic. Well, don't eat it then, please. And save me struggling not to. Save me the uncooked one and enjoy the rest of the Ratless Stout. And thank you for your ongoing support, Christian. We really appreciate it. Great to see you. Oh, thank you. Happy washing up. So it's at Christian Day 83 for the Instagram if you want to win that pie. The competition details will be there tomorrow for you.
and you'll find that link as well via our own website, www.northamptonshirefoodandrink.co.uk. Oh, I'm hungry now, aren't you? Oh. And so to our third and final category for this, our third course of awards, that of Booker Dining Venue of the Year. As with that of World Cuisine Restaurant, this category also attracted interest from newcomers, as well as those wanting to benefit again from the boost that previous success had brought. And indeed, our shortlist is littered with former finalists, winners, and a couple of new names. Our willing band of mystery shoppers who carried out their tasks throughout last summer when venues were allowed to be fully open, those were the days, were again invited to assess not only the usual elements you'd expect of food, service, ambience, facilities as well, but also of how venues had responded to the COVID safety restrictions of the time. Not surprisingly, our shortlisted venues passed that particular element with flying colours. On that note, a massive thank you to our mystery shoppers across both venues categories, without whose support, enthusiasm and genuine passion to see the county's dining offering strive for further excellence, we simply couldn't do what we do. So, the 9 venues, again in alphabetical order, who are going for gold are Italian Market Kitchen in Rothwell, Nuovo in Northampton, Restaurant Hibiscus in Northampton, the Griffin's Head at Mears Ashby, the Hopping Hare in Northampton, the Red Lion Hotel at East Haddon, the Saracen's Head at Little Brinkton, the Tollemache Arms at Harrington, and the Willow and Brook at Apethorpe. Well, before we hear the results, let me tell you a little bit more about each of them. That was my first experience of Italian Market Kitchen, but it won't be the last, wrote one diner. Italian classics in a friendly central setting, said another. Of Nuovo, our mystery shoppers were bowled over by the fantastically fresh flavours. Absolutely lovely food, said another. Of Restaurant Hibiscus, quite simply, a spa for the senses. The Griffin's Head, meanwhile, is a wonderful gastropub, a menu that offers something for everyone. The Hopping Hare prompted our diners to write of the beautiful presentation of food, truly special in a relaxed and elegant setting, while the Red Lion Hotel offers a real show of skills and is perfect for special occasions. Some of the best service in the competition, wrote one of the diners who visited the Saracen's Head, simple food beautifully done. Very customer-focused was the compliment offered to the Tollemache Arms, a quintessential country pub with a menu to match, they said. While our mystery shoppers simply asked, what's not to love of the Willow and Brook? A real hidden gem. So, having brought up the rear of our second course results, I'm pleased to say that honour is reserved again for Nathan Portus, Catering Development Manager with category sponsor Booker. As we heard last month, as the UK's leading food and drink wholesaler, Booker serves over 400,000 catering customers, covering everything from nursing homes and hospitals through to gastropubs and coffee shops from over 190 branches nationwide, open 7 days a week. Booker's commitment to its customers is to improve choice, price and service for them. So Nathan, it's over to you.
Thanks, Anna. Booker are delighted to be sponsoring this category again, along with the Young Chef of the Year category that was announced in the second course. As we all know, it's been a challenging year for venues, and the tenacity, adaptability and courage all the venues have shown is to be admired and celebrated. Not only our finalists, but all of those across Northamptonshire and further afield. This is always an exciting category, and we are so pleased to be sponsoring it once again and seeing new names amongst some old favourites in this year's finalist. So without no further ado, I'd like to announce the bronze winner. And awarded bronze in the Booker Dining Venue of the Year category are Italian Market Kitchen in Rothwell, Nuovo in Northampton, the Red Lion Hotel in East Haddon, and the Saracen's Head in Little Brington. Congratulations. Awarded silver in the Booker Dining Venue of the Year category are the Griffin's Head in Mears Ashby, the Hopping Hare in Northampton, and the Tollermarsh Arms in Harrington. Congratulations all. And then the final gold award. Awarded gold in the Booker Dining Venue of the Year category are Restaurant Hibiscus in Northampton and the Willow and Brook in Apethorpe. Many congratulations to all the finalists, and in particular our gold winners.
Well, massive congratulations indeed to our 9 finalists who all showed massive resilience to the challenges that the last 12 months have thrown at them, and in particular to our 2 gold winners. We'll hope to hear from Hibiscus in just a moment or two, but first, can somebody get Suzanne Miller a tissue, please, because she's crying, for goodness sake. This is Jim and Suzanne at the Willow and Brook up at Apethorpe. She has got a tissue. How lovely. Well, that's a wonderful
Yeah, I just grabbed the one, yeah.
Oh, well done. Jim and Suzanne. And who's the young man with you there? Who have you got with you?
This is Ryan, our little boy.
Hello, Ryan, who's going to be a chef one day and is going to get the best present ever tomorrow because of this. Jim, Suzanne, congratulations with a venue that only opened at a very early part of last year and then faced all the challenges that lockdown threw us. What does gold mean to you guys?
It's incredible. Thank you so much. It's well to have had such a difficult year, as everybody in this industry, and to have this happen is just, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing, it really is, yeah.
So thank you to everybody at the awards. You're doing an amazing job. And thank you to our family and our friends for all the support they've given us. And a big thank you to our amazing team and the community around and our wonderful customers. You're amazing.
Well, it's fantastic to hear you being so effusive about that. And hello, Jim's crying now. Jim, you picked up bronze as well in our Chef of the Year category. So double reason to celebrate. So the 2 certificates will go proudly on the wall up at the pub. For those who don't know you, tell us exactly what makes Willow and Brook so special then.
I don't know really. We're a friendly sort of, everybody we class as our friends when they come into, you know, we try to make everyone happy. You know, we try to I don't know whether you're here, but we have cyclists, walkers. So you know, we have to keep a lot of different sort of customers happy, and we hopefully we do it. Yeah.
Well, you are clearly doing that. Let me just tell you, one of the mystery shopper said, you know, they wrote of real seasonal food for all, cooked with care and attention. The mystery shopper said, my guest for the evening, a vegan, was absolutely delighted by the freshness, flavour, presentation and thoughtfulness of each of the dishes. So you've really got it covered. You're gearing up then for reopening, so tell us what you've got in store when customers can come in and rejoin you.
Yeah, just on a side, I think we try and cater for vegans. We accommodate, you know, a couple on the menu each, starter, main and dessert for vegans. Everyone welcome, you know, we try not to separate that, but
we're working on the outside space. We haven't got a massive outside space, but what we have got is food. So we're trying most of the space that we're there ready to reopen and invite all those lovely customers in. And yeah, so that's what we're busy doing, is making the outside space look even more beautiful than it did last year.
And we've literally just been sat this afternoon, venues up and running, get organised and just get some practice in the next couple of weeks ready for reopening.
Well, well done to you. And for those who've been winners of this category before, please, guys, be prepared for the phone to ring off the hook, won't you, when bookings start up again?
Ready.
Yeah, you're ready. I'm sure you are, chomping at the bit. Congratulations. Yes. If I had a glass, I'd raise it to you as well, but cheers to you all. Well done, Jim. Well done, Suzanne, and to Ryan as well. He played plays his part in it, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure that we can manage to link live through to Restaurant Hibiscus. probably because they're getting ready for reopening themselves. But I think we can hear from them, from Elliot Knight and Sam Squires, who was our winner of the Chef of the Year category, just to hear what being finalists at this stage had meant to them.
Hello, Elliot and Sam. Thank you for joining us.
Hello. Hi.
We just wanted to have a quick catch up to see how things are going at Restaurant Hibiscus during the lockdown.
We've been up to lots here at Hibiscus during the lockdown. We've been refurbishing the cafe to a relaxed pre-dinner drink experience. We've got a new bar and that will come with a new cocktail menu. We've also been redecorating the restaurant to have some local artists have artwork put up here, and also just changing the layout and how we set our tables.
With the kitchen wise, we've been working with Delapre to create a new garden within the Victorian garden. So we'll be getting our herbs, our wildflowers from there, also our vegetables. With me personally, I got awarded a Northamptonshire Food and Drink Awards Chef of the Year. So it's a massive achievement for the restaurant and myself. So we're looking forward to going ahead with all our plans in the future.
Fantastic, and congratulations again on that amazing achievement.
Thank you.
So what are your plans for when you can reopen?
We're looking to reopen on the 20th of May. The reservation system will be open from the 1st of April as well. And that will be running Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays evenings will be open, but we're also introducing new experiences here at Hibiscus, like wine tasting nights that will be working with top end producers, as well as courtyard barbecues. So we're just going to try something different this summer.
We've been working with my team in the kitchen to innovate our menus to a bit more refined. We're also looking at doing a champagne and oyster night in the terrace. So it'll be really fun for us when we come back.
Yeah, it sounds delicious and very exciting. So I can't wait to come down and have a look at what's going on. I know that you've got lots of regular customers desperate to get back. So we wish you all the best with reopening, and let's hope that May comes around very quickly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, I can hear their celebrations from here, because Restaurant Hibiscus, of course, now based at Delapre Abbey, is not so very far from us. So well done to Elliot and to Sam and to all the team there for not only surviving this last 12 months, but making themselves gold award winners. Our mystery shopper, I should just add, one of them said, it's a great setting. It offers friendly and professional service, excellent presentation of food, and a real celebration of seasonality. Well, I can tell you no one is chomping at the bit more than me to have the chance to go out and enjoy the great pleasure in life that is dining out. Something that we loved and took for granted, really, didn't we, before all this madness started? Well, on that note, Rachel will be reminding you of where you can find the details of all of our finalists. But do check our website if you want more of the details, www.northamptonshirefoodandrink.co.uk. There you will find the finalist list for World Cuisine, Book a Dining Venue, and our Chef and Young Chef categories as well. All a good place to start. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the results from the Luxembourg jury. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, that's obviously the wrong broadcast. I'd like to hand you back now to Rachel for her final thoughts before we end this evening, and then a message from our patron, Mary Lang. Rachel.
Thank you, Anna. And so lovely to hear from all our guests this evening and over the 3 courses of these virtual celebrations. I'd like to thank William Sipwell, our Lord Lieutenant James Saunders-Watson, the Reverend Richard Coles, and tonight's stars, Thomasina Myers, Christian Day, and Mary Lang, for demonstrating their support of the sector this past year. There are many people to thank this evening, and I've asked Patron of the Awards, Mary, to close the celebration on our behalf. And how incredible to hear from the winners tonight. I do hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. At this moment in time, it's appropriate for me to name check our sponsors. Booker, British Pepper and Spice, Daily Bread, Dawn Farms, Haygates Flour and Animal Feed, Howes Percival, Molten College, Northampton College, and Whitworth Brothers Limited Flour Millers. and to our associate sponsors, Musk Process Services, Warner's Distillery, and to the South East Midlands Local Enterprise Partnership. And to our amazing headline sponsor, Weetabix, to Fran and Sally in particular, but also to John Petrie, Stuart Branch and Claire Canty for being part of our judging and our webinars. It's a well-being message for all of us to ask each other, have you had yours? And so finally, a thank you to the team, to Megan and Dave at the Royal and Derngate for making our virtual celebrations be fun to pull together and we hope look professional, and with thanks to Christian and to the inspirational and supportive Chief Executive here at the Royal and Derngate, Joe Gordon. And thank you as always to my team, especially Anna, Catherine, Lynn, Paul, Amanda, Jill and Sarah, and to Ian for his continued wise counsel, his kitchen and his cooking skills. And before I hand over to Mary, I leave you with the news that the Made in Northamptonshire shop is reopening very soon at Rushden Lakes, and to say it's still open at Jay's. And of course, we'll be launching the 2021 awards in the spring. So if you'd like to be involved as a sponsor, an entrant, a judge or a mystery shopper, please do get in touch. Time moves at a different pace these days, and it won't be long before we're all together again, hopefully here in this empty room. I have great pleasure now in handing over to our patron, Mary Lang, for her closing thoughts.
Hello. I hope you're all feeling good because we have had a wonderful evening celebrating Northamptonshire. First of all, I would like to thank the sponsors for the Northampton Food and Drink Awards. We are hugely indebted to them for all their continued support, particularly through this very challenging year. But it is the trust and faith they have in the hospitality section that keeps them coming back year after year. Talking of challenging times, I don't think there is anyone who has not been affected by the pandemic, but particularly hit has been the hospitality and entertainment industry. And my heart goes out to all those involved, whether it's in the cafes, restaurants, bars, theatres, pubs, weddings, etc. We who are involved with the Food and Drink Awards will do all we can to help and advise you to start putting hospitality back together again. And on that note, I would like to pay tribute to all those behind the scenes that make these awards possible. The judges, mystery shoppers, produce tasters. It is a huge team effort. I have been a judge for the last 10 years, mostly in the chef department. It has been the most enormous privilege to watch the standard of cooking growing from strength to strength year on year. The quality and produce and variety of produce in this county is also growing. For instance, 10 years ago, we did not have any cheese makers in the county. Now we have at least 3 award-winning ones. We have gin makers, wine producers, cake bakers, chocolatiers, award-winning ice cream producers, jam makers, beers, popcorn, wonderful produce, all for you. The chefs, young chefs, restaurants, pubs, cafes, etc. are all ready to leap into action as soon as restrictions are lifted. But before I suggest we all go out immediately, I would like to pay tribute on behalf of you all to Rachel Mallows and her team, for without them, none of this would have happened at all. How they have put it together, I do not know. So a huge thank you to them all. So to close, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to Weetabix for continuing as the headline sponsor for the coming year. And may I suggest that once lockdown is over, not before, do not spoil it now, go out and eat, drink and be merry at the amazing venues we have I may never go in again. Go out for lunch, tea and supper. Let's get the hospitality ball rolling. Thank you all again. Drive safely home. Oh, no, that won't work. Go and book a restaurant. Goodbye.